Hey everyone, two boys,
One brain cell.
I'm Joel.
And I'm Chuck.
And today we're checking out As Friends Rust, Positive Mental Platitude, off their album Any Joy that just recently came out, which I am pretty stoked because we did react to more than just music. It's a hairstyle. And I love that one. So I'm pretty excited to see what they've put out. I had to beg Chuck to let us check this out because he's been very strict with us. He said no.
It's weird because all I've heard for the last 10 minutes about how much Joel wanted to listen to the song.
And then he just kept droning on about like fridges and food that's in the fridge. And dude, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I was like, can we play this fucking song already?
Yeah, okay. That's how it went. Huh?
It went something like that the whole time. It was
did
like
wind up there. Yes, you're right.
It was like that, like a TV show where like, you know, the person's talking to them, but they're like thinking words, what their whole process instead of listening. And they're like, oh wait, what did you say? But instead I was like, you ready to send this? That was a good story, by the way. That's fucking great. I can't wait to talk about it in the reaction.
Yeah. And that's not how it went.
You ready?
That's not a very positive mental attitude.
You're right. I'm going to try to learn right now.
All right, good. Send it.
Check out this tiny heart. That's how you know we care about you. When your life falls apart, let all these tiny hearts surround you. Platitudes from latitudes too far removed to ever feel without you. And now we're mourning publicly all the things we thought that you'd amount to. Don't you feel better now? We're all in this together now. Don't you feel better now? Now that you've done all that you can do. Performative, meaningless, this tiny heart is just a start, I guess. Sure, we could do more, but also less. Thriving as you convalesce at best, or deliquesce. Not saying that it's insincere, maybe just too flippantly expressed.
Halfway point.
Well,
This is quite different. Obviously, we've only heard one track from them, so
Yeah.
not really sure on the sound that we get typically from them.
this is a lot different than last song.
It is. Now,
It's got an interesting vibe to it, though.
it does. It's like, it's kind of a down vibe,
Yeah.
which is not what you expect from a song with that name.
Do you feel better now?
But I kind of like how it's like, it's kind of monotone,
Yeah, a little bit.
but not in a bad way. Because he like picks certain notes to pick it up
Yeah.
out of that. And then it just kind of goes back to settle. But it's like a good rhythm and melody as well for that down vibe a little bit.
And I'm not so used to the down vibe anymore.
Me either.
I've gotten so used to up vibes.
Yeah.
It's all up all the time.
Well, here's a down one. I'm liking it so far, but I'm curious to where it goes.
Yeah. And I love
There's-
as we're all together now or whatever he said there. That was wonderful. I love that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's finish this out and see what happens, man.
Let's do it.
Signaling our sympathies while never getting caught up in the mess. Don't you feel better now?
All right. Chuckles. What are you thinking, bud?
I'm thinking there's a lot of repetition.
There was a lot of repetition. It weirdly didn't bother me as much as I thought it would.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely there.
It bothered me a little bit, but not enough to like ruin the song.
No. It didn't get points for it, that's for sure.
No, it didn't.
But it's interesting. The lyrics, I really like that line. Do you feel better now? What was it? Do you feel better now doing that now that you've done all you could?
I love that line.
Sorry, we don't have the lyrics up in front of us, so I'm trying to paraphrase here. I like that line, but it almost came across as like, to me at least, hearing it, it's that like in that situation where you've done everything you possibly can, and now you're like, let's see what happens. And it's a horrible feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, think about like in a situation like you're helping a friend. They get hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Ambulance took it away. And you're like, I've done everything I could. I don't feel fucking good about it.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
But that came right
vibe.
after, do you feel better now? We're all in this together now. Do you feel better now that you've done all that you can do?
Yeah.
So
I was trying to piece the first part to the second part to try to get a better understanding, but I wasn't really couldn't think of anything.
We all came together and you've put forth all that you have towards the goal. And now it's up to everybody else to finish it.
Okay.
So that can be a good feeling at that point because you've helped out as much as you possibly could. So
Okay.
like you and your friends, you're redoing your roof.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're redoing a friend's roof.
Okay.
You have one free day that you can make it over there. So you go there and you bust out as much as you can in a 10-hour span, helping your buddy out. You feel good because you did everything you possibly could to help him out. And now it's up to him. Finish it.
It's just the dark undertones of the
really-
song that kind of made me not go with that route of things.
100%.
And I'm like, it almost feels like, do you feel better now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That snarky reply, a little bit. It's borderline there, but I don't know if that's what he's getting at. It's like when someone says something, you're like, what the fuck does he mean by that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
it's all like in your head, you think that?
I could be way off.
No,
here, too,
I like that. I like that view. Well, we're doing that thing where this is what I love doing with songs in general in my free time when I hear something, especially a song that I love, and you pick up a line or two, and you're like, oh, man, okay, I think I know what this song's about, like an idiot.
like an idiot.
And then later, you grab a couple of more lines that really stick out, especially in the verses typically, and you're like, oh, wait, maybe it means this. And you're still enjoying the song every listen, but sometimes it's through a different lens. And I think that this has a very much potential to do that, as you can already see right here, us doing it. Because yours makes perfect sense to me, too.
Right.
I think mine still makes sense.
Yeah.
There's multiple routes you can go from those two lines that we're looking at.
Oh, yeah.
There's
I fully agree.
so much more when we start taking apart the verses.
Oh, absolutely.
Interesting. I did think that it was a little monotone, but I did dig it in a weird way. Now, I was right when I was like, damn, this is not good. The song's going to get boring.
Yeah.
It picked up with that, it like dropped out and everything, kind of went silent a little bit, and then picked up with the guitar.
Yeah.
And I was like, perfect touch. They knew what it needed to help keep that spike of interest there.
Yeah.
And I do think there was a little too much repetition, but I also think that in like casual listening, this will be just fine.
Yeah, and there's a really good chance that could happen when it gets to casual part, but right off first listen here.
Sure. Absolutely.
Based on the repetition and all that other stuff. Now, mind you, it's going in a playlist because I definitely want to hear more of it, but I'm going to sit right at that 5.7 range.
Okay. I'm going to go with a 6.8 here. I enjoyed the overall sound. May not be what we heard in the last song that we checked out by them, but I still I dig it.
Yeah.
So, sweet.
100%.
Guys, if you enjoy As Friends Rust, make sure you go check out some more of their tunes. They did just drop this album, Enjoy, and it is a 7-song, 24-minute banger. So in and out, get over there and check it out. All right?
Absolutely.
Guys, if you enjoy our content, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe if you want to join our community. I am Joel, and this is my buddy Chuck. And until next time, peace out.
Peace.